A potential threat to the Federal Reserve's independence has emerged with President Trump's controversial move to fire Lisa Cook, a Federal Reserve governor. This case has sparked intense debate and raised questions about the limits of presidential power. Lisa Cook, a nominee of President Joe Biden, found herself in the crosshairs when Trump sought to remove her from her position. Her lawyers have taken the matter to the Supreme Court, arguing against Trump's request to fire her before the outcome of her lawsuit challenging her removal. But here's where it gets controversial. Trump's justification for firing Cook revolves around allegations of mortgage fraud, claiming she misrepresented the primary residence status of two properties in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and Atlanta. Cook denies these allegations, and a Michigan official has stated there is no evidence of any violation. A group of influential figures, including former Federal Reserve chairs, Treasury secretaries, and White House economic advisors, have urged the Supreme Court to deny Trump's request. They believe that allowing Trump to remove Cook could set a dangerous precedent, potentially undermining the independence of the Federal Reserve. The key legal question is whether Trump has sufficient cause, as required by the Federal Reserve Act, to fire Cook. Her lawyers argue that the allegations are flimsy and unproven, conveniently timed after Trump's criticisms of the Fed's policy decisions. And this is the part most people miss. The Fed's decision to lower interest rates last week, with Cook's participation, adds fuel to the fire. Trump had been vocal about his desire for lower rates, and this move by the Fed may have prompted his decision to fire Cook. In their filing, Cook's lawyers emphasized the need for due process, stating that she is entitled to notice, a hearing, and judicial review before her removal. They argue that the for-cause standard provided by the Federal Reserve Act offers meaningful protection and should not be circumvented by manufactured charges. The case has far-reaching implications, and the Supreme Court's decision could shape the future of the Federal Reserve's independence. Will the court side with Trump, opening the door for future presidents to exert more control over the Fed? Or will they uphold the protections in place, ensuring the Fed's autonomy? As the case unfolds, one thing is clear. The battle for the Federal Reserve's independence is a complex and controversial issue with potential consequences for the entire U.S. economy. What are your thoughts on this matter? Do you believe the Supreme Court should intervene to protect the Fed's independence, or is Trump's action within his presidential powers? We'd love to hear your opinions in the comments.